In this section, we're going to provide an overview of the DC Produce Incentive programs, including program background, program eligibility, and benefit details. To start, the DC Produce Incentive programs were originally created to increase access to produce for nutritionally at-risk participants while also supporting small and local farmers. In DC, we have three programs that are included in the DC Produce Incentive programs. Two of these programs are federally funded through the USDA, and those are the WIC Farmers Market Nutrition Program, or WIC FMNP, as well as the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, or Senior FMNP. In addition, we have a locally funded program called Produce Plus. In order to be eligible for each of the DC Produce Incentive programs, we have the WIC FMNP program, which participants must be part of the WIC program and fall into one of the following categories: women that are pregnant and breastfeeding, children that are between the ages of 1 to 5, and infants once they turn 6 months all the way up through their first birthday. For Senior FMNP, that's kind of the other end of the spectrum. We have Grocery Plus or Commodity Supplemental Food Program participants, as well as Produce Plus participants. And Senior FMNP participants need to be 60 years or older. And then finally, we have the Produce Plus program, which kind of covers everybody in between, and we might see some overlap here. Participants, in order to be eligible, must be part of the SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or EBT, formerly called food stamps, the WIC program, Grocery Plus or CSFP, and then SSDI, SSI, TANF, or Medicaid. So if they're part of one of those programs, they can be eligible for Produce Plus, and they must be 16 years or older in order to be eligible. For all three of these programs, participants need to be DC residents, and their income will be at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. In terms of what the benefit looks like for each of these programs, for WIC FMNP, the benefit is a one-time $30. We will apply for a waiver to increase the benefit to $50 if this is made available by the USDA, but at the time of this recording, that benefit amount is $30 per eligible family member. And then for Senior FMNP, it's a one-time $50 per eligible family member as well. For Produce Plus, this is a monthly benefit. It's $40 per month for Produce Plus participants. And for all three of these programs, the season runs from June 1st through November 30th. The eligible foods for all three of these programs are pretty similar. It's fresh, locally grown fruits, vegetables, and cut herbs. And then Senior FMNP participants can also purchase honey with their Senior FMNP benefit. We want to give you some insight into our goals for the program for the 2025 season. The first is to increase farmer and staff support. This will be made possible through Food Access Associates, who will be on the ground at farmers markets, able to help you with any tech issues that you're having. And then our farmer hotline, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We also want to improve the resources that we provide to farmers and staff, including training videos, creating test accounts that can be used for training purposes, and then making sure to get you your equipment a little bit earlier so you can make sure everyone is comfortable on the equipment that will actually be used at market. And then finally, improving benefit redemption. There are no changes to the programs this year, so we really think that increased familiarity with the programs will improve benefit redemption. However, we're also doing additional participant outreach and some pop-up markets to bring fresh fruits and vegetables closer to participants where they live, work, or play. We'll pause here for a knowledge check. Question number 2, which program participants are eligible to receive honey? Produce Plus, Senior FMNP, or WIC FMNP participants? And question 3, for each DC Produce Incentive program, how often do approved program participants receive their benefit? Is it monthly or once per season for Produce Plus, Senior FMNP, and WIC FMNP?